Well, Matt, the Pirates opened the season with a pair of victories down at George Fox University in Newburgh, defeated St. Olaf and defeated Whittier. Give us a recap of how you saw the Pirates play.
Well, it was great to get out there and get a chance to compete against two good programs. I thought Friday night or afternoon we got off to a really good start defensively, which is kind of what we've been harping on. Wanted to set the tone for the season, our identity that way, and holding St. Olaf to 20 points in the first half was a great way to start the game. Our guys played extremely hard, they executed well, and that carried over to the offensive end as well. Saturday was a very up and down, momentum changing game, but our guys withstood a number of runs by Whittier and were able to come out on top. So great first weekend. We learned a lot about ourselves, and now we get another opportunity to hit the road and play two new programs.
Which is the greater challenge for you, finding time for all of the guys who need to have time on the floor? There's only one ball and there's only 40 minutes in the game, and you've got a lot of guys who can play. Or just managing the expectations of, all right, people are expecting a lot from this team, people are expecting a lot from this season. It's almost like an internal expectations, external expectations kind of a thing. How do you balance those two things?
Well, I think in terms of our depth, we want all of our guys to be ready for their opportunity. That can look one way on a Friday and a different way on a Saturday, based on a lot of factors. And we're really excited about the depth that we have. And the great thing about this team in particular is we've got a really unselfish group that's very close-knit. So they don't care who gets the credit. They're happy for their teammates when they have success. And so that takes a lot of those selfish elements of how many minutes am I playing, how many shots am I getting out of the equation. And that's been part of our MO here at Whitworth for a long time, and part of our culture. And so that allows us to manage those role expectations, I think, in a very positive way. In regards to outside expectations, going back to this past weekend, we just focused on St. Olaf, and then when we got through that game, we focused on Whittier, and kind of going through the process of preparation and the way that we do things. And if you focus there the way you should, you don't really have time to consider those external factors.
This week the team gets to spend Thanksgiving together as a family down in Texas, and then two games, Trinity University and Texas Dallas. What do we know about those two teams, and what do we expect to face?
Well, both programs have very strong traditions. We've played each in the NCAA tournament over the course of my 8 years here, and so familiar with their coaches and their programs over the years. Trinity is a very well coached team. They're very fundamentally sound on the defensive end. They make you work for everything that you get, and we're gonna have to take good care of the basketball. Both programs have, like I said, been in the top tier of their conference for a long time. So we've got a quick turnaround here with the travel and the holiday, and hopefully we can get off to a good start on Friday.